What do you think about Netflix coming in? Obviously, we got to see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I think also Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. And now we have this Crawford and Canelo. But even now, Mike Carpenter and even Jake Paul posted that, Jake Paul will be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis in November 15th. So what do you
Yeah.
think about, just Netflix coming in to boxing, and we're getting some of these type of exhibition fights and whatnot.
Well, the only exhibition one is Jake and Tank, if that's actually legit.
Right,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
the other ones are on.
The other ones are legit fights, man. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. You know that the complete. It was a women's card. It was a great event. You know what I mean? So and then now you got Crawford and Canelo, man. I think it's great for boxing. I think like boxing right now is like on top. You know what I'm saying? Of the sport, bro. You know, one thing is boxing will never die, bro. Like everybody wants to see that kind of combat. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's great for the sport. You know, and the thing is that the Netflix the production factor behind it is legit. You know what I'm saying? And the cards are actually good fights. The only one that was I mean a bit of a dud was was the was watching old Mike Tyson back, man. But I love Mike, but he wasn't his usual self. But other than that, man, they've been great events.
We think about Tank and Jake Paul.
Man, I don't know if that's actually real. You know what I'm saying? Could it be just publicity? Could it be just, I don't know. I don't know if that's legit, man. You know,
You
I
think Jake just posted it up too?
yeah. Well,
Not
yeah,
Tank yet. Not Tank yet, though.
yeah, that's part of the biz, man. It's just look, man, one thing that I learned being around Jake, you know what I'm saying,
He
is
posts early.
huh?
He
What's
be
up?
posting a little early.
No, no, no. It's just like he just gets people talking. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps his name, you know, on the top of the subject. You know what I'm saying? So um it's just it's marketing, bro. It's marketing. You know what I mean? But look, man, um, he was calling out Joshua heavyweight 250
Hmm.
to then drop down and fight a guy 130. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, I know there's a strategy behind what they do. I don't know if I could completely understand it or even rock with it, but to each his own, bro.
It has a date, place, and everything.
Yeah, I love to be on the card. I'll tell you that.
Hey, I like that. I like that. Speaking of card
Look,
I see
and
that you have an interview coming up. What?
no, no, no. And real quick, man, it's like to finish the Jake Paul situation, right? It's interesting because it's like it's very different, and you don't have to fuck with it or you don't have to agree with it or like it, right? But is the avenue in where there's good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like why is a cruiserweight calling out a lightweight? That doesn't even make sense, right? But at the end of the day, too, there's the entertainment factor behind it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what draws people to view fights. And at the end of the day, right, when you look at a promotional company like MVP Promotions that just came to the scene, and how many people have come to the scene 50 Cent, Jay Z, into boxing, and people thought that this was going to do something and never went nowhere.
Yep.
Because boxing is a tough sport to really like stay solid and create something. But MVP is legit, and I would put them top tier with all the other big promotions, and their production is crazy.
Mhm.
So all the antics and everything that Jake does, where people may not they love it or hate it, at the end of the day, right? MVP was able to create this platform for women, and that event on Netflix was crazy. Now, would that ever happen? You know what I'm saying?
Mm, good point.
You got you got your shit that you may not like, but at the end of the day, man, it causes people to kind of tune in, and now all these women get a platform, and now Amanda Serrano is huge, multi-millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So there's a strategy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand this shit still, but I understand. I understand where it's coming from. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's kind of like you kind of got to let things kind of marinate so you can fully have a fully a good understanding of what the picture is.
Lots of people want to see Tank in some of these fights with like Shakur Stevens and even that rematch with Lamont Roach. Do you feel like this kills the sport by any means as far as the hardcore fans of boxing?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I
Do
was
you?
reading this down here.
Oh, no biggie, no biggie, no biggie. Yeah,